Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the video. I'm going to be doing a video on mindsets today. So, what is a mindset? A mindset is something that we all have. You can't see it. We all have it, and it's all unique to us individually. So generally it's shaped by your past experiences, and they can be positive and negative. Mindsets can influence your behaviour and the choices you make. And the thing with mindsets is, people don't realise how powerful they are. Well, let me give you an example. So, a study was done recently where they had two groups of people. One group of people pressed a key on a piano for 30 minutes a day for 1 month straight. The second group just imagined it. Sat in an empty room and they imagined pressing a button, pressing a key on a piano for 30 minutes a day for a whole month. They didn't actually move their finger. So what do you think the differences between the two groups were? Well, after 1 month, the group which physically pressed the button, or the key even, on the piano, 66% increase in muscle mass on the finger. Okay, that's expected. But the fascinating result is the group which pressed the key, which imagined pressing the key in the mind, showed a 30% increase in muscle mass in their finger. Hold on a second, what's happened there? The group that physically did nothing showed a difference. All they did was imagine it. It was all in the mind. The mind is affecting the body, it's affecting the chemicals being released. Another example of this is, let's say people watch football. You watch your favourite football team, you concede 90th minute, you lose. How do you feel? Annoyed? Angry? Disappointed? Well, here's an exercise. Try and imagine your football team losing in an upcoming game. Just really imagine it. And you'll find that you tend to experience the same emotions. Annoyed, disappointment, anger. Another example is a job interview. Job interviews. Most people get nervous. That's natural. It's human nature. So if you have a job interview 3 or 4 days time, and you're just thinking about it, you tend to feel nervous. And hold on, what's going on there? You're thinking about something, yet it's giving you the same emotions as actually doing something. And that just really proves how powerful the mind is. So with mindsets, there's positive and negative ones. But the thing with humans is they tend to focus on the negative ones a lot more. And if you've ever heard the expression, perception is reality, for this, that is quite true. So, for example, I will use these cool 3D glasses. Imagine this as a negative mindset. Okay? My perception has changed with a negative mindset. I'm in a room full of white couches. I see orange. To me, they're orange. This is a reality because of my mindset. And the thing is, past experiences, specifically with negative ones, can really affect your future decisions if you've developed a bad mindset. So for example, you see this a lot in people who've gone through bad breakups, bad experiences. They've been hurt, they don't want to be hurt again. So when they meet someone else in the future, they tend to not want to get close, they don't want to get hurt again. For example, in a gym, you might do something embarrassing. You might run on a treadmill, you might fall off. People are laughing, you'll embarrass yourself. If that same person goes into the gym again, are they going to use the treadmill? Probably not. It's a protection mechanism. Job interviews. You could do 5 job interviews in a row, fail them all, do terribly. You've got a 6th one. Is that person going to go into the 6th job interview with the same mindset as the first? Probably not. They'll probably have thoughts that, why should I even go? I'm going to fail anyway. I might as well protect myself from the embarrassment. The thing with negative mindsets, it's kind of like a protection mechanism. You're trying to protect yourself. You think you're doing yourself a favour, when in reality you're not. you could be missing out on really good opportunities. For example, the 3 things I talked about. I'll go through them. How they've personally affected me. And I'll use these glasses to represent the mindset I had during that time. So, breakups. I've been through bad experiences. I've been hurt before. And the natural defense mechanism is you don't want to get close to someone. So I've met someone afterwards and I didn't want to get hurt. So when people tended to get close to me, I'd push them away, metaphorically. And I thought I was protecting myself, but in reality I'd lost something which could have turned out to be really special because I was trying to protect myself. Using the example in the gym, I had an experience trying to do a deadlift. I must have tried it about 17 times. I was horrible. My phone was off. I really didn't know what I was doing. I was embarrassing myself. People were looking. They were laughing. It was an uncomfortable kind of feeling. So, I'm not even kidding. I didn't attempt the deadlift for about 3 months after that. So in my mindset, I'm like, that's embarrassing for me. I can't do it. I'm protecting myself by not doing it. But am I really? Deadlifts work lower back, and I stayed away from them for months. Yet during that time, and even now, I have lower back problems. All because I was trying to protect myself. If I had a positive mindset where I kept attempting it and just kept thinking, I can do this, I'm going to work through it, I would have learned how to do it. Probably wouldn't have these lower back problems. So then 2 examples are with a negative mindset. Let's see the difference with a positive one. So, job interviews. I had a job interview coming up, and I had 3 or 4 job interviews before that. Some of them went okay, some of them didn't go so well. Didn't get a job for any of them. So the job was for a mobile network store, and I was told to show up 10:45 AM, bring my national insurance number and passport. That's it. So, did all the work the day before, was mentally prepared, woke up the next morning, had a bit of an argument with my dad, put me in a bit of a downer mood, but I tried to stay focused. So, I get out onto the road, there's traffic. More traffic than usual. The place was maybe 12 miles from me. I was stuck behind so many slow drivers doing 40 in a 60. So anyways, I get to the town, the GPS takes me the wrong way. I guess that's what you get when you have a GPS which is 3 years out of date. But anyway, park up in a car park at 10:40 AM. Just about to get out of my car. I'm kind of annoyed, just stressed about the whole journey there. I realise I don't have my passport and I don't have my national insurance number. Great. So, for literally, the thoughts that were going through my mind were, I don't have the 2 things they wanted me to bring. Why would they want me? Why are they going to hire me? It's almost my job interview time. They're going to think I'm bad with time management. I was legitimately about to drive home. 45 minutes drive there and I was just going to drive home. And I was like, what's the point? Fail these first 4. I'm going to fail this one. They're not going to want me. So then I just took a deep breath for a minute and just really thought about what kind of thoughts I'm thinking. So I tried to change it to positive thoughts. Okay, I thought, I'll explain the situation to them. I'm in a rush. They might be okay with it. So I walked about and I found the place at 10:44 AM. I just went in and I was ready to apologise for being late. So I went in to the job interview. Job interview didn't start till 11 because I was with customers. I said, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot these these documents. The interviewer was like, that's perfectly fine. So I had the interview. It was probably the best interview I've ever had in my life. And I had a job. I worked there for several months. Because of a positive mindset, I got that job. What if I stayed in that car and just thought, they won't want me? Why would they want someone who doesn't even have the documents? Like, I worked really hard. I worked hours the night before preparing for it. If I kept that negative mindset, I would have driven home. I would have protected myself from the embarrassment. I thought that would be a good thing, but it's not. I would have missed out on the opportunity to work and to get a job. So the thing with positive and negative mindsets, you've got to be careful with the type of words you find yourself using. So with perception is reality, with that quote, it is, but it isn't. If you find yourself wearing the negative glasses, you can take them off. Just think about what kind of thoughts you're thinking of. Negative people say, I can't. Change it to I will. Negative people say, I wish. Change it to I will. And probably the most important thing from a positive and negative mindset, if you're going to take anything from this video, this major difference is people have goals and people have things they want to achieve. And when they're asked, why don't you achieve them? They'll say, I'm not good enough. I don't know how. But you need to completely take that away from your vocabulary. Seriously, get rid of it. Never say it again. Change it to I am good enough and I will learn. Goals people set, fitness goals, even business goals. You want to achieve £1 million, you want a great body. The majority of the goals you set, people would have achieved. And the thing is, if they achieved it, why can't you? Why can't you? They weren't born knowing how to make £1 million. They weren't born knowing all the secrets and all the tips to have a great, healthy lifestyle. People learn. Everything that's ever been achieved, people have had to learn, people have had to put in hard work. That's the great thing about being human. You don't know something, don't say you can't do it. You can. Just learn. Hard work, dedication, and just learn as much as you can. You can achieve anything. There's nothing stopping you. Step out of your comfort zone. I'm learning to make YouTube videos. Could have easily said I can't. You can do anything as long as you put your mind to it. And make sure you try focus on having a positive mindset more than a negative one. Negative one will protect you, but a positive one will open your whole life up to more opportunities, to more growth, to so many more possibilities, so many more things. Just take that step of trying to change your negative mindset into a positive one. Be very aware of what you say and just change it. You're in control of your life. You're in control of your mindset. How do you want to live? Right guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you click a like down there somewhere, I can't really see. And enjoy the video, there'll be more of these coming up. Click subscribe. Thanks a lot. See you later.